Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to my OpenTTD Series 11 live Let's Play, where Joke has already claimed their whistle with their Hellish points. Here we go, Joke. Yeah, that's not a bad one to start the stream. Hello, welcome everybody. We're going to do the news, the hellos, and the how do you do's. And here's your timer. This side. There we go. That is when we're going to get the gameplay started tonight. So if you're not watching live or want to fast forward, you can do so and get to the main content. Or if you need to get yourself a cup of tea, settle down, etc., then you can do so. Hello everybody, how are we all doing? Brandon, one of our moderators, is right in there along with a number of our channel members. Fran the Man and Kevin DeBee are just two of them that have jumped in there. Let's get in with the newsy bits because there's some interesting and different stuff coming up. So first of all, let's talk about the recent videos, shall we? Recently, I did my game where I played a game of OpenTTD on Spiff's birthday stream. So that was relatively recent, and we talked about that. So if you haven't watched that, that could be good. And this one's the special one for this week. I got fired. Railroad Tycoon 3. I did a Pixels and Platforms first look at Railroad Tycoon 3. And that game and that series is a brand new thing. So the idea is that I'm going to take retro games and retro style and inspired games in the transport and train genre, and I'm going to go and have a look at them, hence Pixels and Platforms. So that is out now if you want to go and check that out. Obviously I got fired, but it's interesting and I found the game interesting as well, so go for it and take a look at that. Also we have a membership come in. There we go. Is that a new membership, or is it? It looks like a membership chat. What? I'm not quite sure. Is it a super chat? Is it a membership? I don't know. But either way, Alphen, thank you very much for the nice stream wishes. There we go. And hello everybody. Just chiming in to say you'll probably step out early tonight. Oh, you're tired? Yeah, I think a lot of people over here are tired too. It's been very warm and hot over the last few days again. And of course, rendering videos and editing video footage is not the lightest thing your computer can do to heat up your office. Yeah. You can add a message when you renew your membership. Oh, that's cool. Thank you very much, Gerard. Now, somebody said something about a link. What was it? Not seeing it. Maybe I missed it. There we are. Oh no, no. Oh, that there. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Alphen just clarified the situation with a super chat, saying no, but this one is a super chat. So thank you very much. So yeah, that's the most recent videos. Now the highlight streams that I've been doing. The highlight videos of my streams that I've recently been doing are being published as public now. So they were going straight to unlisted. I'm now publishing them publicly again, but then after the initial views have dropped off, they'll be going unlisted. But don't worry, you'll still be able to get them via the playlist. So that's the highlights of streams will be coming out publicly, and then when the views drop off, they'll be going unlisted and you can get them from the playlist. The monthly giveaway is on the go at the moment for Nice Day for Fishing. If you want to take part in that giveaway, go to portal.masterhellish.net to take part. Now, our community gaming nights, we've been having fun recently on the Monday nights. That's going to go on pause for 2 sessions. So for the period of 2 weeks, we are not going to be doing community gaming nights. Unfortunately, I am unavailable. Now, it might well be that over in the Discord, the community gaming night people might set up some ad hoc stuff to do. Excuse me. I think I've got something. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay now. Bit of water, fix the problem. So yes, we've got a bit of a break in the community gaming nights. When we come back, we'll be getting into EVE Online, doing new account and free account friendly stuff. And then after that, some Factorio. So watch out for all the announcements about how to get involved with that. Alphen's really going for it today. They have sent out some memberships. Oh, yes, here we go. So there's a gift membership from Alfred. Thank you very much. Get that up on the screen as well. And who got it? It was, is that Flintix? Well, you got the membership there, so thank you very much. The evil fish made Hellish choke on the water. Yes, quite possibly. Quite possibly. And so, yeah, there we go. Community Gaming Nights are taking a little break. They'll be back in a couple of weeks. And we've got some good stuff coming up. So watch out for the notifications. Get on the Discord. Make sure that you are keeping up to date to get involved. Because there's going to be so much to get involved with. It's really great. And, of course, when we do them, they'll stream on the second channel. So check out the second channel. And there we go. Right, now, here we go, folks. Listen up, because this is this slot we're talking about. Okay? Next week, I will be streaming this time next week, but it won't be OpenTTD Season 11. For technical reasons, I need to skip a week. Okay? So I'm looking for your suggestions tonight about what you guys want to come over and watch on next Thursday. Okay? So shout out. Ideally, it wants to be something that I can easily do without loads of research and stuff. It needs to be something that just works as a live stream. Some things just don't work as live streams. And it needs to be something that I can just go in for. So there we go. Alvin's done it again. So do shout out. Let me know what you think. And yeah, let me know what we can do. And it's going to be something that you guys can potentially get involved with. We'll see about that. And then don't forget, we've got the OpenTTD server. I'll be resetting that soon at some point. It might be this weekend, or I might give it another week. We'll see. And, of course, the connection information is on my Discord for that as well. So there we go, folks. That's all the news and bits and bobs. Lots of different and interesting things going on. Little bit of tweaking to the timetable and so forth. I have already got OpenTTD running, but I'm not in the right game, so I'm just going to have to abandon the current game that I'm in because I've been recording today. And you're going to be having an OpenTTD video, an OpenTTD video on Saturday. Yes, I am confident that this video will be ready, and I think it'll be a good one. You'll probably want to check it out. Right then, there we go, folks. The timer has gone. It's time to step over to OpenTTD. Here we go. We're in game and we are rolling and we are running out of time. By the way, if you need more time, you can slow down the game speed by setting fast forward speed to less than 100. Yes, you can make the game so slow. The thing is, though, is that this series has been set up to work in a particular way. So what we're doing is we're doing 1 hour per year, and we are running out of years, which means the season is ending soon. Yeah. Here we go. We got a train whistle for Thomas, wasn't it? Here we go. Oh, yes. Tooty toot toot. There we go. And hello, Twitch chat as well. Let's not forget Twitch chat. Okay. Joke says PUBG. No. It needs to be something that people are going to be... that lots of people are going to want to come do. Settlers 2. Ooh. People might come for Settlers 2. More City Skylines 2 train only. Nothing that I'm already got as a series. Nothing that I'm already doing as a series. Yeah. Okay. Enjoyed your Railroad Tycoon 3 video recently. Thank you, Franderman. Yeah. Lots of people can play PUBG. Lots of people can play PUBG. Not many people in the community want to play PUBG, Brandon. So here we go. This is our world. It is looking pretty full, and we're coming towards the end of the season. We've got to finish a few things off, tidy a few things up, and make sure that all the passengers and cargo are getting to where they need to be. Now, let's have a look. So last time we got down, we was working on this diamond network, this vacuum diamond network with vac tubes going in and out and flying around all over the place. Would you consider Factorio? I would consider it if we weren't already doing it for Community Gaming Nights in a few weeks' time. Get yourself in the Discord, Community Gaming Nights channel. We've already got it scheduled in for the first Factorio night. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Discord can be found at the top and bottom of my website and also on my link tree. Yeah. Timberborn, no, I don't have enough experience to jump straight into doing that one. Heroes of Might and Magic, no, I'm afraid not. Afraid not. That's not one that I would jump in to do right now. Original RTTT. What is that abbreviation, Guild Games? When is the next a community? Oh, hang on a minute. Lots of questions coming in. I like it, but we're not going to get on with the video, are we? Right, there was a question about OpenTTD night. So when's the next community at TTD night? So we call them viewers games. We do sometimes have community games, but that's quite rare. But the next viewers game is not yet scheduled. Okay, so you just have to wait for when that it is announced. It is an active stream tonight. Yes, sometimes it's more active than others. Yeah. The one I told you in the DM, return to the roots. Oh no, that like a lot of these are good suggestions, but as a one-off live stream, I kind of need to be a little bit familiar with it at least to begin with. Yeah. So yes, we won't be doing Factorio, we won't be doing Eve. Both of them are coming up in community gaming nights. We won't be doing anything that I've already got going as a series. How many Super Chats members do we need for 10 more years of the series? Haha. Don't worry, I've already got season 12 planned. We will have a gap between. We'll have a short gap between the seasons. We'll put something else that's cool in between the seasons. But yes, also it needs to work well as a one stream thing. We don't want to do something that is then not going to happen. Tiberian Sun, that'd be good to do as a community gaming night. Yeah. Right, so this is our station here with our diamonds zooming in and out. There's a little bit of a slowdown here, a bit of queuing for some of these trains coming in. I don't know if that was... yeah, we might need an extra platform or two. Or maybe just a few came all at once. It is quite busy, actually. Yeah, I think we need an extra platform here. So let's do that. We will... impossible track combination. Yeah. Switch it over. There we go. Vac tube. That's what we want. So like that. There we go. So they can come in here and use that extra one. That's not going to be like... It's not the best solution in the universe. But it's also going to help a little bit. Yeah. When will City Skyline series continue? Don't know when, but I intend for it to continue at some point. When's the next episode of Transport Tycoon Deluxe? Again, don't know when the next episode will be, but it is an ongoing series, so you can expect that at some point. What's planned for Season 12? That's a secret for now. Turn it into a Ro-Ro. Nah. I mean, parts of this are a Ro-Ro, but we're not going to. No. ETS2 is a good one though, yeah. Euro Truck Simulator. You know what? I've got some restrictions on things that I can and can't do yet. What is planned for the Hellish weekend? Kevin DeB, I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. Hellish, is it possible to sign up for Viewer Plus without PayPal? You don't need PayPal for Viewer Plus. It's just processed by PayPal. So you can use most major cards, and PayPal handles the processing. Okay, so you don't need a PayPal account, but they process your card transaction. So you don't need an account. That's a common misconception when checking out via PayPal. You don't need a PayPal account. Yeah, we can be a little bit strict about caps around here. Maybe we should loosen the capsa thing a little bit. Anyway, last time we were doing all that like I was just saying, but we have this tunnel down here, this tube tunnel to go down to here, and then we've got some other diamond mines to connect up. So let's work on that. I think what we'll do is we'll bring this one down as far as possible, and what I'll do is I'll try and answer as many questions as possible as I'm digging this line. So we'll dig a hole through here, put a nice little tunnel in. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so next week is going to be a bit of a funny stream. Essentially, I can't do the normal stream, but I should be able to stream something. So that's what we're going for. All right, then, let's have a look. I think if we come down as far as we can until we get, like, to this industry, yeah? And I think what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to do a little bit of building, and then we'll jump over to the chat, and then we'll do a little bit of building, and then we'll jump over to the chat. We'll just keep going backwards and forwards for now. Now, let's see. This river is full of evil fish, so we'll get rid of it. Bearing in mind, folks, if you do want an evil fish t-shirt, they are soon going to be discontinued. Okay, it's unlikely to return. Okay, it was a bit of a one-off sort of endeavor. Okay, so let's tunnel under here. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Come back up. Going up and down like that for a short tunnel will not slow the vac tube down. What might slow it down, though, is having to go around some big corners down here. So we'll figure that out as well. That's not been too bad. Right then. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll have roughly a train length like that. And then we'll have a bit that comes out a little bit longer like this. And connects up like that. That's not too bad. That's a bit of a loop there. And then this one is going to have to go... Well, actually, let's get the land height up because there's no reason for it to be down. So there we go. We will go past this industry. And I think... We could just extend this out. Just to keep it neat. I don't see anything wrong with that. Put some extra signals on there. Just check that they're the right way around in the tunnel. And then when this one bends that way, that one can bend that way. Oh, I think we've gone a little bit too far with the tunnel. There we go. Well, that was relatively painless. Let's get the signals on in that direction and the signals on in that direction. Good. Right, let's have a look now down the list. Have another look at the suggestions. Okay. 2-point museum. I did 2-point hospital. I like the start. I got bored of the repetitiveness of it, and I didn't find it complex enough. So I'm unlikely to try 2-point museum. Farming simulator. That could be good fun. But if we do farming simulator, I want to get my sim rig out. I've got some sim stuff that I got from recommendations from Simulator Adventures, and I got in contact with Simulator Adventures and they gave me some advice, and then I bought it. So if we do that, I want to use that, and I can't use that next week. Okay, so that one is something for the future. Let's have a look. Did you manage to get the progressive shotgun skin? Oh, no, I didn't, Brandon. I forgot about the skin. So what is the time running out? Linking all the diamonds. The time's running out on the series, Kevin DeB. Look, it's the year 2044. I mean, it's supposed to be the year 2046, so we're a little bit behind. But we've only got this stream and the next stream, and we're going to get to end game. So time is running out. See here. It's impressive that Furs 4 is able to grow fruit in deserts. Well, I don't know. I mean, that one's a rubber plantation growing in the desert, so they seem to be able to grow some things in the desert. You felt the same way about 2-point hospital. Yeah, 2-point hospital. Good start. Got a bit repetitive. Didn't really have the complexity I was looking for in later levels. It was just the same, but bigger hospitals and a little more tech. BeamNG, good suggestion, Joke, but again, I would want to use the sim rig for that, and I can't use the sim rig next week. So that's a suggestion for the future. How about Civ 5 or 6? Guarding the Moon, that would be great for another time, but I have no experience with that and no time to learn anything. Why are you fast forwarding them? Because it should be the year 2046 at the beginning of this stream. So this stream's actually behind where we should be. So I'm doing a bit of fast forwarding to get back to where we should be. Lots of brilliant suggestions coming in, folks. Keep them coming. We've had lots of good suggestions for things that would be good for community gaming nights. and things that would be good for another time. But I'm looking for like the perfect suggestion for next week, and there's been some close ones. You're excited and somewhat prepared to get into the next OpenTTD season. It's going to be great fun, yeah. Apparently there's a Steam game that's called Transports. That's like OpenTTD. That'd be interesting to see. Raven, that'd be a good option to suggest for pixels and platforms. So if you want to go to either my Railroad Tycoon pixels and platforms video and add that as a comment on there, or better still, come over to the Discord and suggest it as an idea, then it might be part of that series. Am I familiar with Elite Odyssey? I'm afraid not. Nope. Not familiar with that one. 2 Point Hospital was meant to be a theme hospital clone, but you don't see the difference. Theme Hospital is from a different era. It was interesting in slightly different ways, even though a lot of the gameplay was similar. And I think 2 Point Hospital missed the point a little bit. So, no. Steerpike Sister's like, ooh, I made it. Yes. Dungeon Keeper. Maybe something for the future. Theme Hospital had more character than 2 Point. That I agree with. Definitely agree with. Let's do a little bit more building. Keep the suggestions coming in, and we'll get back to the chat shortly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put an extra piece of tube in here. This is going to be perfect for our depots. Nice little spot. Well, okay, I use the word perfect lightly. Ideally, what we want is we want a train length run in and a train length run out. We don't have that. But, and I suppose with Vactube it's more important than some of the others, because the Vactubes are zipping along, then all of a sudden they get to a depot and go, like, is it 60k? Where's the 60? Yeah, here we go. We've got a train coming in out of it. Oh no, it's still this one. Yes, 61 kilometers an hour. It's limited to going in and out of depots. But there we go. We've got some depots down here. There's no depots at the other end, but they fly down the track so quick. I don't think they need them. So let's get some trains. So first things first, let's clone one of the existing diamond trains. There we go. I didn't hold control, so we don't have the orders. We'll get. Oh no, I didn't mean to get rid of everything. I just wanted to get rid of the orders, which is keybind F. Full load here, control click to get that. All the way down there and unload. And remember, these are set up so they actually carry some engineering supplies, which is just what we need for the return journey. I'll clone it so that there's 2 of them. I don't think we'll need 3. I think by the time one of them's done the journey there and back, it'll be loaded no problem. Let's see. Warcraft 3. Might be one. Citizen Motion. That could potentially be another. You didn't get the notification. Oh no. If you're a Discord user, you can sign up to the Go Live notifications. Do you like story-based games, Hellish? Now, this is an interesting one, okay? I like the idea of a story-based game. I like playing through story-based games, but a lot of story-based games, especially retro ones, have a lot of reading. And being a dyslexic, I find it difficult to read and enjoy, and especially read on stream, right? Piece of track missing. Let's deal with that. Okay, so we're all right down here. That looks okay. Up there it is. Well spotted. Well spotted. Jagged Alliance 2, Diablo. Red Dead Redemption 2. We're not going to do Red Dead Redemption. Why don't I put all the good suggestions on a wheel and let the wheel choose? I like the idea of that. There's been some good ones, but none of them that have absolutely just jumped out at me. Oh, right. No, I'm not sure. Free Civ, that's probably one for Fantastic Free Games if it's one that actually qualifies. Yeah, I should probably make a note of some of these, and then we can spin the wheel later, shall we? See, the one that I just thought of was FTL, because FTL is a fun thing to do for like a one-off stream, and it is going to be a one-off stream. And also, I can put your names in the game, you can help me make decisions, so it's got that interaction, I enjoy it. It's got that retro charm, even though it's kind of a more modern game. So, you know what? I'm putting FTL on the list. So, it can be games that I have played before. In fact, ideally, it might be a game that I played before, but I don't want games that are current series. Okay, so TTD, current series, let's not have it. Also, yeah, okay. Right, back. I'll come back to chat again in a bit. So, these trains should be going now, or at least loading, which is good. Now, if you can't remember, last time, we came in here and we went, oh, where are all the diamond ones? New viewer plus subscriber. Fantastic. Lala, thank you very much for being a viewer plus subscriber. 18 months now. Thank you for your support. Here we go. Here we go. This is the bit down here. So, no, it isn't. It's down here. So we've just added this diamond mine, right? And what I said last time is that we can just bounce in and out between these diamond mines and like drop it off in the middle. But there's a new diamond mine that's just popped up here too, so I have no idea what we're going to do about that. So that's essentially what I'm going to try and do now, in some form or another. Let's have a look. Is that actually a diamond mine that just popped up? It is. Okay, so we've got 5 to incorporate here somehow. What is FTL? Look it up. Mini Airways, maybe, don't have it. I did see somebody say Mini Airways and Mini Metro. I think they're good, but I don't think they're the kind of thing that I want to do on a big stream. Like a quick game of Mini Motorways might be good in like the middle of a party stream or something like that. More Roller Coaster Tycoon. No, that's an ongoing series, so I won't be doing that. More Railroad Tycoon. I see if I do a Let's Play of that, maybe. Have you heard about Shapes 2? No. Apparently it's on the Fantastic Free Games list though, or the list to be reviewed. Infara is a story game with very little text, where you take pictures of broken infrastructure. Sounds interesting. Millerlols here was busy getting cherry jam. Do you have any experience with Slay the Spire, Hellish? No. Very familiar with the name, but I can't remember it. You know what I should do as well? Revive Fantasy Free Games. It doesn't need reviving as such, it's just temporarily on hold. It's not dead, it's just waiting. Fantastic Free Games and Max Permadeath will both continue and start producing content and be updated once my channel has gone full time. But I'm still needing more support to get there. Temporary on hold. Both of those are. Now, hang on a second. One thing we should probably have a look at, and here's a bit more of a tangent, eh? Well, here we go. It's tangent time, yeah? Quick one. Is that I have a list of games in my Steam library that I still need to test for one reason or another. So if you guys think that one of these could be a candidate for next week, let me know in the chat. If you hear me say something you like, shout it out. So I'm going to skip one. This isn't the entire list because I'm going to skip ones that I know will just not work. But Noitia, PC Building Simulator, Ace Combat. No, not that one because I want to use the flight stick and I can't next week. Maybe Elder Scrolls Online, Electrician Simulator, Rise of Industry, Train Sim World 3, Talisman's on the list, but we're not doing that next week. Risk of Rain, there's some of the ones that are on my kind of to test list. Yes. Temporary on hold like your EVE Online Let's Play. There are two different sorts of on hold, Brandon. There's the hiatus, which is kind of like, this is just indefinitely on hold. And, you know, it's not cancelled. I'd like it to return, but I have no idea. And then there's the on hold until a certain point. So, Max Permadeath and Fantastic Free Games are both on hold until the main channel rises up enough so that I'm then able to incorporate those other two into my routine as well. Hang on a minute. Can you meet and give some game a Siri look? Very similar, funny, under PC gaming. What? Can you rephrase your question, please? Decked Out 2, Tango's Minecraft game. That's the kind of thing that I think I'd be interested in. Not so sure about a lot of the viewers. Rise of Industry, people say. Apparently Train Sim World 3 was not good. PC Building Sim is good but boring to watch. Rise of Industry is good, says Brandon. Not 2 is good but hard and different. Let's see. The train some thingy, maybe. So a few interesting suggestions in there. Maybe Rise of Industry has to be on there. There's a few people saying that Rise of Industry needs to be one of the options. Brandon says Norta as well. See, I'm not sure I'd be good enough as a stream for that. I suppose another option would be to do some rail route. What do people think of me doing some more rail route for a stream? Okay, right. I've asked the questions. Let's get some stuff in. So what we're going to do is something similar to last time. We had 1 length stations, but we're not going to do that now. We're going to have 2 tracks, 2 length. And we're just going to try and get all the diamond mines in on this. So let's just double check that that is one of the diamond mines. Okay, so let's get the track in here. Or I should say the station. And then there was another diamond mine over there. There it is. Let's get the station in there as well. And then there was one somewhere over here. Yep, that's a manganese mine. Oh god, it's the other side of these tracks. Oh, actually, I think I see a way around it. Oh, you know what? If we get rid of these evil fish, it'll help us. Just give it a bit of a gap here and put the station in there. Okay, so that's 3 of them. There was one up here. There it is. And then there's, funnily enough, there's also this one as well. Which I'm not quite sure how I'm going to deal with. Right, so now we've got our central collection point, and then we've got 5 others that need hooking into it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, see what this chat suggests. Grab somebody else to streams. I won't be able to grab anybody else next week. So, can't do that one. Crusader Kings. That feels like something I need to have a look into before I doing. I mean, it sounds familiar. More rail route would be awesome, said Vadchuk. Yeah, I think it might be. Tell you what, you know what? Rail route's going on the list. So we got FTL, Railroute and Rise of Industry at the moment. Prison Architect. See, I've done a lot of Prison Architect in the past. I have. I've done a lot of Prison Architect in the past. Okay, let's come out of here. We're going to start with this one. Keep it nice and simple. Signal in. Signals out. There we go. Now, do we have different drop-off platforms for each loop? Yeah, I think we should. So, let's have this go. See, they're only length 2 trains, so they should turn around quite quickly. And we'll have a dual drop-off here. And I may live to regret this particular design, but we will see. I might have to do a little bit of moving around to get it all working. So we're going this way around, apparently. No, we shouldn't be going this way around. We should be going up next. So I've come in the wrong way here. Unless... No, actually, I can fix this. We can go this way. And... no, we can't go under there. It's too close. Right. I did say, didn't I? I called it. I said it was potentially going to be a problem. So I'm going to work this backwards. I need to go under here. Right? And to go under here, I need to get out there. That is where the station needs to be. There we go. But I won't change that track too much. There we go. We're going to go under here. No, not up. Down, you nana. There we go. Connect that up. We'll get to the suggestions in a second. But Kyle McGee just sent in a super chat. Thank you very much. It's a $50 US one by the looks of it. That's probably an all-time high. I wouldn't know. I don't normally keep track of that, but thank you anyway. Love your channel. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. Have you tried Captain of Industry? Let me refresh my memory of Captain of Industry. Because, like, sometimes I've had a quick look, and sometimes I've hadn't. And I've got a lot of games. Let's have a look. Captain of Industry. This looks familiar. And let's see here. I see trains looping round and other things. It's not in my library. And looking at it, I don't think I've actually had a go at... Oh, God, that looks quite good, actually. I don't think I've had a go at this myself. But I remember looking at it at some point. This could be an option for pixels and platforms. So what I'll do is I will add it to the list of games that I will... Oh God, where's it gone? My Master Hellish Gamer channel, pixels and platform suggestions. Can't find it. I genuinely can't find it. It's gone completely. Well, in that case, I'll just put it on my normal to-do list. I will check that out for a possible Pixels and Platforms video in the future, but thank you very much for the super chat. And while we're looking at chat, let's see if other people have got some more suggestions. Checks the Kid says, I like the idea of Railroute. Escapist. There's a suggestion there. Anno. Oh, no, I'm not doing Anno. Me and what's his? Oh, his name's gone out of my head. What? Bingus, that was it. I was getting mixed up between different things. Me and Bingus played a game of Anno once. We were both confused all night. Colonization, quite big. Evil Fish Simulator. We need to make that. We need to make that good. Join the stations together. Thank you. Those stations need to be joined together. There we are. How about KSP? I've done 4 series of KSP, so I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I've done a lot. It doesn't mean that I won't do it. It's just I've done a good amount. Brandon seems to be answering a previous question or something. Spiff. If we do a big event, like a big viewers game or something, I'll invite Spiff, but it doesn't mean he's necessarily going to come along. Aussie Gaming says, come on guys, smash the like button. How are we doing for the likes? Let's have a look. We are currently at 119 viewers and 30 likes. So please do, yep, do that. Brandon says FTL with naming people after the wheel would be good, yeah. Age of Empires 2 scenarios. You know what? That's a possible one. Yeah, that's a possible one. Not a suggestion next week, but a suggestion in general. Retro style story game, you don't have to read much. If you've got suggestions not for next week, please add them as an idea. We have an official way to submit ideas. So if you've got an idea that is something other than for something next week, so maybe it's a fantastic free game, maybe it's a Pixels on platform, maybe it's something for Max Permadeath, whatever it is, okay, we've got an official way to submit ideas. As long as it's not a suggestion for next week, because I'm kind of saying I want them now. Let's have a look. So, in the frequently asked questions on the website, there is a thing that tells you exactly how to do it. So I'm going to copy and paste it. There we go. Can you make a Siri that game industry? What do you mean Siri? So if you have an idea or a suggestion and you need to go over to my Discord and use the general forum, post them with a good descriptive title and the idea tag. GTA 5 single player? Not so sure about that. Let's do a bit more building while your suggestions come in. So we need to go from up here up to this one now, which means this needs to have a relatively big corner coming in to here, and then we'll go under this. We may as well go under pretty much at the same point here. There we go. And I guess we need to come up, down. Oh, God, we've got to get past all those industries. You know what? I think the neatest thing to do here would be to go under again. Oh, there. Need to move it along, though. There we are. Let me just put my list over there. A GTA 5 single would be nice to see again. Witter Brandon says Mindustry is fun. I think Mindustry might be one for Pixels and platforms though, right? Potentially. Is that right? Nope. Tunnel here. There we go. Oh, look, there's an industry in the way. I guess we go around the industry then. We've got tunnel misalignment. I need to fix my tunnel misalignment. There we go. I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been doing clips on my YouTube channel recently. I do say, if you see something interesting and funny, do please clip it. It does help me out, and People have been doing it, and I do appreciate it. I don't know how long the maximum length of a clip is, but do try and keep it... get all the context in and around the point that you're clipping, so that we get nice long clips. They're doing really good. Doing a good job. Everybody's coming together. So now I need to come back down here, and I need to get back into this station for a drop-off. There we go. But then we've got another station in the way, and I don't know what to do about that. I suppose if we come this way a good bit, because we may as well. Let's bring it back a little bit. I want to go a little bit further back just to try and reduce the amount of corners. Not the amount of corners, the sharpness of some of the corners. This one's going to be a bit... Oh, you know what? This one can just have a bridge. So, God, this is a busy line. What is it? Oh, it's part of the new main line. No, we don't want... We want a vacuum... bridge. Bridge. There you go. So I can come down... Oh, wow. That bridge was only... Oh, I did the wrong thing going under. I bet now... You know what, I'm just going to remove that track. Because I don't want to then change it and accidentally change the bridges. Right, let's fix this separate station again. I think somebody in chat said that, didn't they? There we go, fixed it. And then maybe we just come through this one. And we just don't put a full load order in, and we just hope that the vehicles have a bit of capacity. There we go. Yeah, that's alright. Oh, it does stop here though. Looks like there's a bit of a problem under here. Oh yes. There we go. Let's get rid of that. See, this is why I like dragging signals down the line, because it shows you where you've got a problem. There we go, okay. And then, yeah, we'll go under this. Makes sense. Come down, tunnel to, like, here. And then we should be able to get past these oil wells, not too bad. Little corner going up there. Okay. So that's 3 of them, I think. Let's check in with the chat and see how they're all doing. Suggestion here, GTA single player. I mean, that I think would be a good idea for a party stream egg. So hold on to that idea. Project Zomboid, I like it, but that's a community gaming night thing. In fact, I think Project Zomboid came first in our recent votes. Brandon or Egg might be able to confirm that, in which case we'll probably do that after EVE Online anyway. Let's see, what else have we got? Ever played Workers and Resources? No, not played that one. One can right-click to remove their own messages. Yes, you can. I mean, I don't, but you can. Max clip is 60 seconds. Yeah, okay. Try and just keep it as long as possible. Workers and Resources would be an insane stream. Hey, Simulator Adventures. Speaking about you earlier, I'm going to have a quick look at Workers and Resources then. Let's have a look at that. Workers and Resources. Let's have a look at it on Steam. Oh my goodness. Very loud. Okay, so it looks like build a Soviet Republic from an impoverished country to rich industrial superpower. Okay, manage the lives of your citizens. So it looks quite city builder-ish and transport builder-ish. Farmings and roads and airports and all sorts. Looks like the kind of game I'd have to look into before doing a live stream. So we won't have time to do that before next week, unfortunately. Let's have a look. It was Factorio, Eve, Project Zomboid. Yes. So if it was Factorio, Eve, and Project Zomboid, and I've already promised Factorio and Eve, we'll probably do some Project Zomboid. By the way, Simulator Adventures, I don't know if you know what we're talking about, but we're thinking of an idea to do next week because I can't stream OpenTTD. It has to be something where I can stream it by myself, that the rest of the community are going to want to watch it. Something that I wouldn't want to do with accessories, so no steering wheels or joysticks. Something that I'm not currently doing as a series, something that I'm not going to be doing as community gaming night. So there's a lot of knots, so we'll see how that goes. Train Valley 2, that sounds like something for pixels and platforms. Yeah, Simulator Adventures, I was saying that it was your recommendations that I got the simulator equipment that I've got for all the wheels and so forth. Very specific requirements, yes. Basically, I want to do something, but I don't want to do a one-off stream about Transport Tycoon Deluxe when I've already got a Transport Tycoon Deluxe series on the go, yeah? Workers and resources might actually take a couple of streams, so there you go. That's an idea why that one wouldn't be appropriate, yeah. Playing chess against the community, I lose. I don't know how to play chess properly. Earthworm Gem. How about I just play Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for an entire stream? How would you guys like that? Right, so we've come down here. We're going to drop off. We're going to go over this way now. We'll come down onto here. And back up. And we have to get over to this. Now, the way that I was going to do that, because we're coming in that way, put a signal in there, I was just going to go under this river, but it's a relatively long under because of the river. And then I think I should be able to just like come up and turn left. The problem is it's going to be like a couple of diagonals. Ugh. Oh, that's a hard corner. That's going to slow the trains down slightly. Then again, they're not going to be getting up to their maximum speed anyway. And I don't know. I mean, this river can go because it's full of evil fish again. And then I can just connect these two up. Yeah, there's been lots of good suggestions for things that would be good for community gaming nights. There's lots of good suggestions for things that would be good for a series. But we're trying to just nail the perfect games for a one-off stream. Let's see. 5 more years until the end, yep. A couple of people are saying, I'd watch. I think that's in response to me saying Sonic 2. Not Sonic 6, yes. Maybe some driving stuff in the future. Yeah, driving stuff in the future. But not right now. Worms 2. No, I'm not feeling Worms for a live stream, I don't think. Tell you what we could do. We could play Cannon Fodder. I loved that game. Absolutely. You know what? I'm going to add to the list the Settlers 2. Because when somebody mentioned the Settlers, Summer Stream went crazy. So I'm adding that to the list. So we've got 4 games now. We get a couple more, and then we'll spin the wheel and find out. Lemmings is a good suggestion, but I don't think it's... Is it engaging enough for an entire stream? I'm not sure it is. I think Lemmings might actually be on the list of Games of My Life list, which is a completely different YouTube series that I'm definitely, probably, maybe going to start one day. Whoa! That tunnel was nearly way too long. Right, we're coming out here. We need to go back in to this one and then round. We're nearly done it. This time I remember to connect the station. There we go. This time I actually remember to connect it. So I think what we'll do a bit of a diagonal to there. Come down to here, a bit more of a diagonal. Then we'll come out of this tunnel, blow up the evil fish. Do another diagonal and connect them up. Oh, it nearly completely connected nicely. Let's put signals down the line. They've gone all the way, so we're going to drop off there. Come down here, then we've got one less drop off before somehow we get through these cities and back up there. That's going to be the worst one. And actually, I think maybe this should diagonal out. Alright. So this station is becoming quite an interesting setup there. Let's have a look. Lemmings in some for Cannon. We've got too excited about Cannon Fodder Populous. There is a list of games which I am planning to do as part of a series called Games of My Life. Okay, so the series of Games of My Life, I'm going to do it as soon as I can. But the games that are on there, I'm unlikely going to be doing. So these are all of these that I'm about to list are going to have a dedicated video about the game and footage of me playing the game. So, you ready? Hold on. Harrier Attack, Sonic 2, Cannon Fodder, Lemmings, Fury 3, TTD, OpenTTD, that's one video. The Settlers series, Age of Empires series, Populous in the Beginning, Time Splitters 2, Space Empires 5, Command & Conquer, Theme Park, Theme Hospital, SimCity 3000, Final Fantasy, GTA series, RuneScape, Minecraft, World of Warcraft, EVE Online, Battlefield 2142, and Kerbal Space Program. So those are going to be in a series called Games of My Life. They're planned out, ready to do when I get round to it. So I'm unlikely to do one of them for this. Right, how are we going to get down here? I guess we go round this farm. There we go. I mean, this one coming up here and then just going like out here to diagonal and down and across and down, that's fine. Again, evil fish exploding. Thank you. And then we can have like a corner entrance to this station. That's fine. Because the trains are slowing down anyway. That bit was really easy to do. Okay, now I've got this one to do. Past these 3, 4, 5, 6 industries. And up this hill. Oh, that's a horrible hill. Oh, I don't know where to go. Okay, let me bring that one down a little bit more. Hang on a second. There we go. I don't really want to go up and over this hill so much. I mean, I can get rid of that bit of the hill. And I could probably get rid of this bit of the hill, which means then I can put the track there. Nice. Oh, hands up in chat if you want to see me. This bit here, by the way, is downhill, so it doesn't matter how steep you're coming down. Hands up in chat if you want to see me recreate a heritage railway inside OpenTTD. This is a different conversation. Just hands up. Let's. Okay, so we've done that loop. Right. Back to chat. Okay. Horace goes skiing. Oh, that was a good one. Let's have a look. GoldenEye. I didn't get that one. Doom. I did play a tiny bit of Doom, but it doesn't really make the Games of My Life series for me. How about one of more classic Need for Speed games? They were okay. Tell you what, the Burnout series of games, they were great fun. Pokemon game could be fun. I've never got into Pokemon. It's probably brilliant, but I've never managed to get into it. Brandon says, sure, yeah, alright. Yeah, Simulator Adventures, like to see it. Oh, loads of people are putting their hands up. Okay, I will try and get that video finished, because I've already recorded it. I'll try and get that video finished over the next week or so. Alright? Maybe for next Saturday. Not the one coming, the one next week, or the one after. Alright? I'll do my best. Right. Lots of people excited about the railway. Back to suggestions. How many have we got so far? We've got 4 suggestions. Maybe we'll try and get 2 more. Now, how am I going to connect this up? Oh, I know. We'll just blow up the road in the town. Because towns don't mind their roads being blown up as much as buildings. So we'll just go like this. And the town's like, hang on a minute, what did you just do? You just divided us in half. Yes. Yes, I did. Yeah, problem solved. Now, obviously, we can't build a bridge here, but what we can do is just move the end of the river, lake along a little bit. That's fine. And then have a nice little corner. Well, that ended up being a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. A lot easier. Now, the question is, where are we going to put the depots? So I'm just going to find maybe 2 or 3 natural positions for them to go. So this is a good spot. And actually, these ones are shorter, so it doesn't matter as much. So we've got one there. Let's do one here. This is another nice little place for it. There we go. And if you get rid of the Forbidden Better track and the through track, then it's fine. I think I forgot the signals on the other one, so I'll just fix that. There we go. One more, I think. We've got one over here, one over there. Let's try for one somewhere over here. Yeah, if we get rid of that, we can come up to here and connect that one up. Lovely. That'll do. We got 3 there. Now, let's make sure we start from the right place. So that one's going to... They're all going towards drop-offs, except that one's going towards a pickup. So let's do that there. So new vehicles. Oh, we've got a few different options now, haven't we? Okay. Well, that one has got really good speed and reliability, but doesn't carry anything. This one can carry 96 passengers refittable to something. That one goes even faster. Wow. Okay, sort by speed. Okay, so this one and this one, they both go very fast and can be refitted, but that one doesn't have a great reliability. This one does have a great reliability. It says loading speed slow, though. Oh, it is refittable to diamonds, though. Oh, loading speed flow. What do you think, folks? What do you think about upgrading to one of these two, the FL1 or the FL2? Right, now let's get Nip back to chat and see what people are saying about games and stuff. Need for Speed was Most Wanted. Never really played too much Need for Speed. It was always Burnout. The railway is an upgrade over the road, so they should be happy. Yeah, it's just a tube, though, Vadchuk, isn't it? Command and Conquer Renegade. It's not one I've played before. Driver might work. Nah, maybe. Ghost Recon. I'm not. I don't have experience with that, so I'm not sure that'd be great for next week. Was there always a loading speed? I'm not quite sure. Yeah. Wait, Hellish, will you compare the multiplayer OpenTTD server to your playthrough in a video? It's one of the ideas. I'm not saying whether I'm definitely doing it or not, Millalol. Let's see. Is the F1 expandable with wagons? I'm sure it is, yes. Did you ever play, Tom? People are asking me about a lot of PlayStation 1 games. I've never owned a PlayStation 1. So, if it's a PlayStation 1 game, the answer is no. If it's a PlayStation 2 game, the answer is probably no, because I never owned one, but I did borrow a PlayStation 2 a couple of times for a couple of weeks. And then I've had a PS3, which I did play some games. Something Nintendo? No. I have never owned a Nintendo product that I know of. Hi everybody, I hope you're all fine. We're doing good, Captain TTD, thank you. We're coming up with ideas for what I should stream next week, because I can't do OpenTTD. But we're going to do it in this slot. Let's do the FL1, because it goes fast, it's got good reliability. And then it can be refitted anyway. And then we just switch to diamonds. Hang on a second, what's this? Vactrain Universal Cargo Module. 30 diamonds, yeah, weight. So why would I... Oh, is it because it's a unpowered unit? Oh. I think the cargo module makes sense, right? Capacity 30 bags of diamonds. But that's a powered... Oh, we don't need powered unit, do we? The horsepower... Yeah, we don't need power. Let's do a cargo module. Oh, hang on. Does that not go on there? It doesn't. Wagons may not be attached. Oh. Wagons may not be attached. All that's bad. Get rid of it. So we're going to... bear with me a second. Chrome just crashed. I have to bring chat back. There we go. Yes, upgrade the Vactrain. We'll upgrade the Vactrains after we've finished this build. Colin McRae. I used to do a bit of Colin McRae when I was younger. Age of Empires do single player campaign. Could be an option, actually. Yeah. Did Hellish say he could not do OpenTTD next week? That's correct. I can't play OpenTTD next week, so we're doing a different thing. Just a random stream. The series is also coming to an end, but that is separate. That is a separate reason. Microsoft Train Simulator. Yeah, FTL sounds good. You also like the sound of Burnout. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do Burnout. Or if I do, I'd want to use the steering wheel, and I can't use the steering wheel next week. Right, okay, in that case, let's go have a look at this one. What was the reliability? 77%. Let's stick with the Swiss Metro then, because we know we can do that one. There we go. Mini train. Right, let's get its orders correct. So we're going to go here. Then we're going to go there. Then we're going to go here. Then we're going to go there. Then we're going to go here. Then we're going to go there. And then we're going to go here. And then we're going to go there. And then we're going to go all the way up here. And then back round to the beginning of the list. Now, this particular one wants to be a transfer. So transfer, transfer, transfer. And we've got 5 different stations. Let's have... How many is that? That is 7, I think. I think that's 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's have 10 of them going. Woof. All the way down. Oh, you think the cargo module goes on the other train? That's why you can't use it. Oh, okay, fair enough. Derail Valley Simulator. Not a game, but a good game. That could be a good option for pixels and platforms, potentially. Why can't Hellish stream OpenTTD next week? It's because I am unable to then make the highlight video from the stream, so we're skipping a week. So we're going to skip... Well, look at all these transfers coming in. Zooming in and out. Transfer, 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 oh, this is working beautifully, isn't it? And I think we might even need another train so that they can load up quick enough. Although, having said that, these two, I think, might be handling it. Because by the time it's gone up the line, unloaded and... Oh, no, we might need a third train here. With all these transfers coming in... We haven't even got statues of the company owners in the towns yet as well. So, although is that other train back yet? That other train is back. Ooh, okay, let's see about the statues. So we need one over here if we haven't already got one. And then we need one in this town if we haven't already got one. And this one. This gives us our 10% boost. Then we're going for this one as well. Gosh, so many new statues of company owners. And that one is Slendhattan Heights, which is this place. There we go. I think that's all the statues of the company owners we need. There we go. Apparently Derail Valley would be better as a series. Fair enough. Trains have 9 orders. Should be 10. No, because... there's one station that we are going to on the way. So it's a pick up, and then drop off. So you're nearly right if we'd have done the pattern backwards and forwards, but no. I'm not doing Civ 1. Is this an online game? This is a single player, this particular one, but you can go to the website and you can download the map and you can play along. Roro is less realistic, terminal stations are realistic. As a general rule, that's true. I don't do a lot of realism in most of my games. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Next up, engineering supplies. I don't think we're going to do engineering supplies around that. How about a cities challenge? You mean City Skylines? Because I am already doing a challenge series on that. Check out my playlists on my channel. Yeah. I tell you what we could do. Instead of me just putting Sonic 2 on the list, how about we just put Mega Drive? Because that's what I played Sonic 2 on, and I've got a collection of Mega Drive games, like obviously Sonic, Golden Axe, and a couple of others like that. I'm not sure. I know a game that would be great for a one-off stream, but also for a series. It's an old game, but classic. You'll probably like it. There's a free version of it now, TTD. Oh yes, for next week. No, I don't think Toe Jam and Earl. This seems to be going quite well. What are the ratings like over here? 100%. Nice. Look at that. There we go. I kind of do think that we should do the engineering supplies though. What are the ratings of this station? 97. Let's get another train. We're going to do the engineering supplies. Sega but not Nintendo. Yes, yes. So I went ZX Spectrum, Sega Mega Drive 2, PlayStation 3. That was my non-PC life. And then I'm my PC. Didn't hear Golden Axe for a long time. I know, right? I'm not sure if I have Lemmings as well in the Mega Drive collection. Right then, let's get that in. Let's have a look. So we need to have a look in the industry chains, and what we're going to do is look to see what bring in engineering supplies. They come from ports, supply yards, and trading posts. So then we're going to go over to the world map, and we're going to switch over from diamond mines, and we're going to click on the ports, the trading posts, and the other thing. Oh, biscuits, I forgot what it was. It was supply yard. There we go. Now we are currently working in this area. This is the area we're working in. And there are a few different options for supplies in the area. We've got one here. Let's do that again. One here, and a couple over here. I think we probably only need 3. Right, because we've got 5 diamond mines. Might even be able to get away with just 2. Yeah, let's use those 3. And what we'll do is we'll put heliports at each one. And then we'll do landing bits at all the others. And we'll do a really weird orders list. And it'll be absolutely fantastic. So it's this, a supply yard. You can see we've got some... Oh, 0 crates of engineering supplies. Oh, do supplies yards not supply unless they've got something coming in? No, they don't. This tripped us up before, earlier in the series. So we can't use a supply yard. That makes things a bit more difficult, because that's the only thing that was nearby. There are bodies of water around though. So in the nearby bodies of water, maybe we could get a new port in. Let's get rid of the town list. Where is? So there's an existing port that does crates of crates of engineering supplies. So let's fund a few ports. Fund. So let's have a port here. That's nice and close. Can I have a port? Oh, I can't have a port in a canal, can I? I think we can have a port here. Oh, that's a shame. It's a slope next to a river. I meant river, not canal. Well, we'll have to have one over here then. Oh, the site's that unsuitable. Right, fine. If the site's that unsuitable, we'll do this. Alright, let's go back to the chat. Let's see. Resident Evil 1. Not really played the Resident Evil series. Trading Post reminds you of Age of Empires. Ah, yes, there is that as well. I never had an Atari. I never had a Commodore. Let's see. Yeah, let's... This trip you were last season. I think it was this season. I think it was earlier on in the season. I might be wrong. Let's see. Right, let's... our city's better than industries. Right at the very start, yes. You can get passenger and mail trains going. Much better. Right, let's fund it over here. And then just cover it back up again. Ta-da! Do we need more than 2? I don't think so. I think 2 is going to be able to supply 3 of them. So, helicopter airports. We'll put a heli station here. And we'll put a heli station... Engineering supplies, apparently. Put a heli station there. And then we'll put a heli port at the stations. So a heliport there, port there, port there, one over here, one down there, and that should be all of it. Now we need to get the helicopters. New aircraft, helicopter. We're going to say, come here, and do we full load? No, just load. Load here, go there. Load here, go up there. Load here, go there. Load here, go all the way to over there. Load here, go down there. Do we full load? I kind of feel like I should full load. No, we're not gonna full load, and that one is going to be no loading, no loading, no loading, no loading, no loading. Right? Then we'll use the other one and do the loop again. So, where's it gone? There it is. So we'll come here, and then we'll go there. We'll come here, and go there. Here, to there, here, to there. And it's going to be a bit weird, but once they all spread out, it'll be okay. So then, we're going to do a no loading there. What do you mean can't modify this order? Oh, that's a hanger. Ooh, which one did I do as a hanger? This one, I think. Remove that. Are there any other hangers? No. Okay. No loading, no loading, no loading. There we go. Fantastic. Hellish, did you ever build self-regulating networks in OpenTTD? No, it's something I looked into a little bit, but it's not something that really got me that interested. I might give it a go one day. Now you need to play Lemmings. Oh, why not? Can you join 2 helicopter stations together? No, you can't. Need to refit the cargo for engineering supplies. There we go. Thank you. Looks like we're good. Okay. We might just spin the wheel on the 4 that we've got here, but I'll have a quick look at my Steam catalog first. So if we have 5 different places we're going to from 2 different locations, let's make sure that we've got, I say at least 10 of these going around, right? Let's do a batch of 20. And I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh no. Here we go. Here they're all coming out. Clan Barber says, do you think normal signals still have benefits over path signals? Either they only had benefits in the olden days, or they never had benefits and that was a rumour. No. I don't think they have got benefits over path signals. Path signals are by far the best. You should use them everywhere, except if you're doing extra advanced things like priority merges. Right, let's have a quick look at my list in my computer. So, the one that I'm going to take off my games to test list and add to the list here. Oh no, we've already added it. It was Rise of Industry. Ah, right, okay. What about the Fantastic Free Games list? Is there one that would be brilliant to add on there? Nah, most of these are good multiplayer bits and bobs. Okay, we'll skip that. We won't do any max permadeath ones. What about my hours played? We won't do EVE Online. We've done Kerbal. We've done RimWorld. That's also on the... let's have a look. I'm struggling. Factorio's coming to Community Gaming Night, so we won't do that. We've already got Railroute on this list. I'm looking forward to doing Transport Fever 3 when that finally comes out. The only other thing I'm thinking of right now would be looking at the Mega Drive collection. So Mega Drive games. That'd be like the Sonic and stuff. Okay. Now, I was going to spin the wheel on this, but I think I'm going to vote. Would you guys like to vote? Play some Streets of Rage. Yeah, see, I think that's one of the ones on there. I'm not 100% sure. Right, how are we doing on the helicopters? They're all coming in. They're doing their loading. They've dropped off down here. They're flying around, going backwards and forwards. And they will spread out naturally. At the minute, they're going off in batches. There's still... Oh, there's no more in the hangar. Should we put an unbunch order in? I'm not really sure an unbunch order is the best right now. So this one should be gung-ho. Yeah, that one's gung-ho easy. And then this one's probably gung-ho. Yeah, that one's gung-ho. This one should be gung-ho quite soon. It's currently normal. All the trains are delivering here, and it looks like we actually need another train now. So let's clone that. Yeah, we're going to need another train because one only just arrived in time. These delivery trains are going absolutely crazy. There's quite a lot of diamonds sat there waiting. I think we need more delivery trains. Okay, let's get a few more of those delivery trains when we finally manage to find one. Where are they? There's one. Let's capture them. So how many... Oh god, I set it on its way already. How many is in that sort of loop already? We've got 11 now. Let's make it 20. That's fine, right? Can't be a problem. You know what? I'm feeling like I would like you guys to decide. You guys are here tonight watching this stream. This is going to be for you next week who will watch the stream. So it's really important what you guys think I should have next week. So let's go and do a vote on this. So we're going to call it next week. And your options are FTL. Bearing in mind, chat will get their names in the game, and chat will get to make some decisions while we're playing that. Rise of Industry, Rail Route, The Settlers 2, or a collection of Mega Drive games. Go over to the portal to take part in that vote. There might be a link that pops up, I can't remember or not. Is there a way to set up the orders so that the train waits for a full load unless another train enters the station? No, I'm afraid not. There is no way of doing that, so we're just getting them to go round, 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 round. OpenTTD passengers are better than freight. I would say passengers and mail are better than freight at the beginning of the game. Later in the game, you want to be doing freight and bi-directional cargo. Yeah. Right, so these trains are flying in here. Double the frequency they were previously. They are still spreading out a little bit. Money's coming in, which is absolutely filling up these transfer trains. They're going crazy. This one here is gung-ho as well, because every time a train comes back, it's bringing back some engineering supplies. 99% transported, which is fantastic. Let's have a look at all the trains that go to this station. Here we go. And we should be able to group them by shared orders as well. There we go. So we've got 4 trains that are doing the main delivery and 20 trains doing the loop. Which the ones that are doing the loop are making money, but the main deliveries are making an absolute fortune. You can make the second train leave if there isn't any cargo to pick up. But then how do you make the first train wait? Does it check upon arrival? Actually, that's a good point. Conditional orders. Yeah. So you can make a train skip a station if there's nothing there to pick up. But if there's something there to pick up, it'll go and sit and wait for its full load. That's a good way of doing it. I like that. So you can't make it like not enter the station, but you can make it skip. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, check out conditional orders. If you want a intro into conditional orders, there is a conditional orders tutorial video in my tutorial series. Right then, how are we all doing? Let's have a look here. How's this vote coming along? So people are voting. Get your votes in there. At the moment, I can tell you, I get a preview of the votes when I refresh. There's 3 of them with just 1 vote in it. So go to the portal and vote. If you are on the portal already and you don't see the vote, just refresh the screen. It will pop up. Right, there we go, folks. This is what I was waiting for. These trains are doing really well. The transfer trains that are zipping around are making a nice little bit of profit. And that's enabling these 4 trains to make 4 million a year. Which to me, that's alright. That's quite good. Might be better off being MacLeod. Using Vactube here is a little bit overboard on these relatively short routes. But they do seem to be zipping around absolutely lovely. You need stations longer than the train for that conditional orders trick to work. Oh, do you now? Okay. Yeah. So it sounds pretty good. Right. Looking good. I'm just going to have a quick drink. In fact, what I'll do, now we've finished this particular loopy thing, is that I'm going to have a drink. We'll be right back for 2 minutes. In those 2 minutes, you have your time to go over to the portal, portal.massage.net, to take a vote on what we're doing next week. And then when I get back, we will find out what we're doing next week and do some more work on the network. I'll see you in 2 minutes. But here we go, as those cars come now. Badger Goat is up. Restreambot goes further and higher. Master Hellish into the band. Oh my goodness, they're all crashing into the crowds. Oh, this is terrible. That is. Oh, Brandon nearly makes it over. Brandon goes over the top. Brandon has gone over the top and is driving on the roof now, and then goes down and lands on the people in the lower parts of the stadium. This is right. So we're going to do a relatively interesting landing. It's one where we're going 1,000 meters per second, and then we pull up, and the wings fall off. Well, I wasn't expecting the wings to fall off. That is interesting. Well, at least we're over the Space Center, right?
Yeah,
yeah. Away you go.
This trap is safe.
Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, it's got me. Oh no, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. Oh my god! Look at this one.
Got it.
You
See
guys
you
are so, like, I don't know if the weather... What are you guys doing?
That'll do for now.
Wait, I'm dragging another log with me.
It's fine. Turn right.
Off you go.
See you later. Graves now actually driving off into the sunset.
Oh, this is amazing. Bye.
Oh,
Right,
brilliant.
I've actually managed to finish sewing.
Okay, it'll be nearly time to harvest.
Yeah.
Remember, the SAS system is turned off. We are slowly accelerating. The tyres squeak noises. There we go. There was Kerbal Space Program 2, which will probably never see the light of day. The portal doesn't have a voting option. I mean, if you're already on the portal and you need to refresh because it's working for everybody else, Gil. It just comes up at the top of the screen. Oh, is it a pop-up? I don't. No, it's not a type of pop-up, is it? Some people not seeing it. Hang on, I'm going to go over to the portal. Let's make sure that everybody gets a chance to vote. Right, over to the portal. Yeah, I see it. You just go to the portal. I mean, I think if you voted, it doesn't show. So did you vote already? If you're logged into the portal, there's just a big thing. I think I can show this, actually. Hang on a second. Oh, no. Oh, hang on. Let me do. There we go. Yeah, so it... let's have a look. Yeah. There we go. So the portal looks like this. Normally this menu would be at the top of the screen, but you get an extra thing pop up here that says there's a vote with some buttons. And if you don't get that and you're already on the portal, refresh. And if you don't get it, it's because you have probably already entered or an unknown issue. You know what? I'm going to cast my own vote. I'm allowed to have a vote, right? No, you won't. I won't cast a vote in case it's a draw. Then I'll cast the deciding vote if it's a draw. Things don't go wrong. They just get interesting. Yes. Right. So, we have done this. It's actually come out quite interesting. Now, to be clear, I don't recommend you necessarily do this. Okay, these sorts of transfer stations aren't necessarily the best, but it seems to be working great. Like, that one has 100% transported. This one over here, that's 100% transported. This one might not be because it's on the way. That one's 100 as well. And they're all making money. So it might not be optimal, but it is working like an absolute charm. We've got 6 diamond mines being completely emptied out by these trains, and they are going bananas. There we go. And they're making good money, which is brilliant. You can't vote on mobile. Ooh, let me try going on mobile to test that. Hang on a second. So, portal.masterhellish.net. Click here to log in. Log in with my details. Once I'm logged in, you go back. And the vote is right there. I might have pressed something accidentally. I was already raging because anytime you go to your site, it opens up with edit my profile instead of a simple login. Hang on a minute. Every time go to your site, it opens up edit profile instead of a simple login. I mean, it should just go to the home page, Gil, like everybody else. If there's a problem, raise it on the Discord, and we'll look into it. You're on the mobile and you had to go interaction portal from the sidebar. Yeah, I mean, the idea is that you don't go to my website, masterhellish.net. You don't go there. You go to the portal.masterhellish.net. So that's the idea. Yeah. So I'm going to give you another minute or so for those people who are just doing the last votes. But it's very close. 3 of the 5 options are only 1 point between them. So you know what? This is an accidental triumph. The trains are all going around looking absolutely beautifully. I love the kind of loopy, snaky way that they're all going round and round and round. The industries are getting 100% of their diamonds being transported. That one's gung-ho. That one's gung-ho. That one's gung-ho. That one's enhanced. And that one's gung-ho as well. I wouldn't be surprised if this one tips over to gung-ho at some point soon. Oh, this one's not getting any. Oh, but it is already gung-ho. Oh, it is, because it gets the engineering supplies from these ones coming back from the main hub. There we go. No, I click on the portal and it says log in. So it takes you... And it takes you to the edit your profile page. But once you're there, the site works fine. If it says you have to log in, send you to the login page, it's because you haven't... Ah, right. Robin, okay. There is a quirk that I can't work around. If you go straight to the portal and you are logged into the website, the portal doesn't know you're logged in because the session with the main website hasn't started yet. So you go to the main website, it auto logs you in, and when you get auto logged in because you click on the button that says log in, and because you're already logged in, it goes to the edit your profile page because that's the page you land on after login. So then, right, okay, I see the steps that's going on. I see. Okay, so this is not going to be right. So this isn't going to be every user. This is only people who have their credentials already cached with the website, but haven't gone to the website and go straight to the portal. So you go to the portal doesn't know who you are because you haven't got a session. The portal directs you to the website. Well, the website goes, oh, I know who you are. You're auto logged in. Here's your profile. Because it drops you on the login page from the portal. If you go straight to the website, it doesn't drop you on the login page. It doesn't drop you straight on your profile. So that's why when you click login on the portal, it drops you on your edit profile page because it's auto-logging you in. Then all you need to do, because it's auto-logged you in, is just go straight back to the portal. So you click login, it does it automatically, and then you just go straight back to the portal. Jobs are good. And the problem is the portal doesn't have the ability to log you in like the main website does. It only has the ability to know whether you're logged into the website or not. Okay? It's not part of the website. It uses the session of the website to know who you are. It uses the main website to validate you so that you don't have to have a separate login for the portal. Otherwise, the only other way I could have done it was to have a completely different separate login system for the portal. And I'm sure you'd much rather hop to the website and back again than have a whole different login system for that and the main website. I think anybody who's tech savvy will understand what I'm talking about if I've explained it okay. But yeah. Yes, there we go. It's fishy at best. I don't think it's fishy. Portal uses website session to know who you are. You need to be logged into the website. Yeah, that's the other way of doing it. Yeah. Because I don't auto log into the website, I go forward and back again. But if there's a way around it that anybody can think of, let me know. Not live in the chat now. Come over to the Discord. Guardian of the Moon says, I'm not that tech savvy and I understood it. Brilliant. I think we managed it then. Okay, folks. So I'm going to call this section complete and successful. And it looks like things are going quite well down here as well. I wonder how many diamonds we're actually dropping off here. Look at these various different things all coming in. There's loads of different train services. Looks like some of them aren't making a great deal of money. What's wrong with these ones? The production here is just normal. I think it's one of those situations where it's just never managed to really kickstart. Kind of feel like giving its own engineering supplies or something. There's ways around it, but they aren't easy. Yes, it needs to be not too bad. Maybe redirect to the portal once logged in. Well, the problem with that is that anybody who goes to the website and logs in would then be directed to the portal, which we don't want. And the login system for the website has no way of saying, hey, I came from this location, send me back here. I looked into that. So unfortunately, that's not an option. You added a title page with hard links, yeah. You can still catch the situation and perform actions accordingly. Like you could read who was the referrer if it's the portal and then redirect them back. Mike, the problem with that is that I don't have access to the code on the website. I only have access to the portal. So think of it as this. The website is a box that I can't touch. It works how it works, how it works. The portal is a bolt-on on the side, and I can do whatever I want to that. But the portal is limited by what I can access to that read-only box. So I can't change the way that the redirects work for the login system because it's some pre-built system. I have briefly gone over this before, but essentially, how can I? If I press this and then that, okay. Let's have a quick go at this. So basically, my website is a CMS system. Okay. We'll get back to OpenTTD shortly, folks. It's a CMS system. It sits on my web hosting, and that is the main website. That's the masterhellish.net site, right? Now, on the side of this, and I'll put them on this side for now, we've got a number of add-ons and modules, right? And one of these is the membership system. So Viewer Plus, that's the membership system. That is an extension of the CMS system. The store, that is an extension of the CMS system. The donation system, that's an extension of the CMS system. Can't make fundamental changes to the website. I can change the content on the website, but I can't change the workings of the website. No, not customer management system. Content management system. CMS, content management. Okay. Now, the portal sits next to the main website. Okay, the portal, which I probably spelt wrong, but that's not important. The portal can read data from the database that the CMS uses. So this is the database, and obviously the main website can interface with the database backwards and forwards. The portal can also interact with the database. So if you have Viewer, let's do a green thing. So if you have Viewer Plus, okay, that is saved through the content management system to the database, and the portal can read that from the database and know you have Viewer Plus, right? But and in addition to that, the portal can look at the CMS and see who's logged in. Okay, it's got a basic thing. It can pull basic parameters. Okay, the portal basically says, hey, I'm working on the same system as you, right? So, you know, let me have a look. Let me have a look at who that is. And it can get like your basic information, like your username and all of that sorted thing, right? But it can only look at that. So what it does is that when you, as a user, come into the portal and the portal doesn't know who you are, it sends you to the website and asks you to log in. And then once you've logged in, the instructions from the portal say, just come back and you'll be fine. And it will be. And that's the basic way that everything works, okay? So there's a website where I can change the content, but not the code, with extensions that make it work and do the things I need it to. And then the portal is my custom-built stuff. I made that myself, and I can change whatever I want. But I'm limited to reading certain information from the CMS and reading and writing to the database. Okay, so I hope for you tech heads out there, I hope that explains my situation with the way everything works. And if you've got any suggestions or want more information, come over to the Discord. We can have a chat about it one day or whatever. But essentially, this is how I'm able to do a lot of the things I do. Now, just to do one extra little complicated thing on the top of this, the portal is actually part of a bigger thing, right, called Hellish modules. So Hellish modules provides the portal, but it also provides the a few other things. And Hellish modules obviously has the same connection to the database and stuff, right? And that does other stuff like the Viewer Plus widget we see in streams, which you'll see in a second, right? So what's the problem? What feature is being limited by the CMS? The problem is that I can't tell the CMS system, hey, bounce me back to the portal once I log in. It doesn't allow redirects in that way. Yeah. Teaching with pain. So yes, the Hellish module system does the portal, and it does other things, including the widget, the voting system. I mean, yeah, that is the portal, but there's stuff that, you know, the stuff that gets announced on Discord. You know, when I go live on Discord, there's an announcement. There's a post in the announcements channel. Hellish modules does that. Okay, the CMS cannot redirect back to the portal. Yes, I think it can redirect to its own pages. Yes, so there you go. That is my kind of infrastructure, my web infrastructure. Yeah, yeah, it's great. You can get to databases just by drawing lines on the screen. Yeah, I know, right? Why is there an oil drum on your website? That's a rough diagram for database. So some of these I could have used better symbols for, but that is the symbol for a database. It makes great sense. Also the limitations, yes. But what you've got to remember is that I have $0 available to pay a developer to rebuild all of this how it needs to be to provide the features, right? $0. So I have to use what I can. Okay, now I already had a CMS website for a long time, and it works well, and I was able to add Viewer Plus and the store and the other things. So my solution to having the features that I wanted was the portal via Hellish modules. Can't you put the entire CMS and database in Sandbox with your portal? I don't know what you mean. I don't think that works in the context we're talking about. Does the Hellish modules read YouTube watch time and adds them to Hellish points? It's not how. That's not how it does it. But yes, Hellish modules is responsible for that. So Hellish modules goes to YouTube. It says, "Hey, you live? If you are, give me the information." It goes out there, looks at the chat, sees who's there, and it goes, right, these people deserve points. Goes to the database and says, okay, I've got these usernames, let's match them all up, let's find out if they're Viewer Plus or not. And it does. Is the CMS a website? The CMS is the main website. Okay, so this is masterhellish.net. Okay, I'm running out of colours. Okay, this is masterhellish.net, this is the portal, and they can't you sorry, blah, blah. Can't you just host it yourself? It wouldn't make a difference. This is all on the same hosting anyway. This is all on the same hosting. So the more you chat, the more points you get. No, it's a unique list. It ignores multiple entries. Mike says, well, as a developer, if you're not updating the membership component, which handles the redirect in your website, I could maybe help with the component, with updating the component for free, of course. Thanks for the offer, Mike. It's not the membership component that deals with the logins. The CMS deals with the logins. The membership component is for people subscribing to Viewer Plus. Now, I'm going to move... this is interesting to me, and I'm sure it's interesting to some of you, but I'm going to move back to OpenTTD, because I'm sure there's some people here that are not interested in this at all. But come over to the Discord. I did have a kind of... maybe we need like a thread in the forum for Hellish infrastructure where we can talk about this sort of thing. What do you think? Can a moderator make a thread for me in the Hellish forum and anybody can like ask the questions and that sort of thing? Yeah, cool. Let's start that. Get over there. Back to the OpenTTD. If you want to know any information or think you can help, or etc., got any advice, we're going to start a thread in the general forum on the Discord. There we go. Right. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change these to not full load. And we'll see if that works. Okay, so the idea is that they can come down here and grab engineering supplies more often. I have no idea. Oh, actually, these guys might not be as well. Yeah, that's production's normal. Yeah, some of these are gung-ho, some of these are normal. I think they're okay. I do. Checkerso Kid said, yeah, I helped with the upgrading the sites last year. Oh yeah, we had to do something. Next week can be an infrastructure stream. No. Kids, with all the extra things, it was fun to work on and make sure it didn't break. Yeah, we had a lot of things to change and update. How's the vote going? Right. Yes. Brandon? Brilliant. Well done. What is the CMS called? It's Joomla. The CMS I use is Joomla. Can we take that conversation to the thread in the general forum? I think that's probably the best place for it, right? And we'll keep that thread going. I just need one of my studio lights got wrong. Right. Okay. Let's update the votes. Right, let's find out. Oh, it's nearly a three-way draw. Nearly, but we actually have a winner. Are you ready?
Fantastic.
There we go. There we go. Railroute and FTL came a very close second place. Rise of Industry 1 mark behind him. It was so close, guys. 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. But the winners is Settlers 2. Next week we'll be doing a special stream of Settlers 2. Is it a problem that all the helicopters are on the same cycle? They all start at the same time, so they'll be blitzing a few minutes at a time and then not going back for a... No, it'll be fine because they're going round and round in circles and they'll just spread out and there's so many of them. There's like I think 20 of the helicopters, so it's not a problem. Yeah. Whew. Right then, folks. I think that we haven't made a massive amount of progress on the network. But we have extended it with something really quite cool. A nice little extension. And I think, looking at the time and everything I've got planned, we're actually going to call the TTD there. We've had a bit of a distraction with talking about games, and a bit of a distraction about talking about Hellish infrastructure. But I don't want to go too far because it is now August 2047. And that leaves us a brilliant 2 and a bit years to end this series in the next OpenTTD stream. So, tomorrow night, we're going to be doing OpenTTD Dev. We're going to be modding a script. Hopefully, we'll get that all finished and sorted. This time next week, we'll be doing a special live Settlers 2 stream, as voted for by you guys in this live stream. And, well, hopefully you enjoy the videos I've got planned. I've got a bunch of shorts lined up that hopefully are going to be good. And we've got a pretty interesting OpenTTD video coming out on Saturday. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, we're going to call it there for tonight's live stream. I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll have a lot more building, fixing and making in the next OpenTTD stream, but I appreciate all of the input from all of you as always, and all of the support, the super chats, the Twitch, well, we haven't got any, we don't do Twitch bits, but all of the super chats and the YouTube memberships, Viewer Plus and Twitch subs are all very much appreciated. Hopefully I'll see you all in the dev stream tomorrow. Don't forget the brilliant videos that have come out recently, and I will see you all very soon. Okay, folks. So, thank you very much. I'll see you all soon. Very chatty stream. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a bit of a different stream. We do these many tangents every now and then, but next week, we've got lots of OpenTTD to get through. No, not next week. Next time. But from this time, that's all. Good night. Goodbye.